Good afternoon. My name is Father Rayappa. I'm in the Kattupadi village near Vellore, South India. Today I'm going to talk about Misericordiae, Vultus. Pope Francis is writing on the year of mercy. Misericordia means mercy, Vultus means face, the face of mercy. So I'm going to read paragraph number 10, in which Pope is writing about the church's mission should be based on mercy. And also is admitting that in the past church has been very much focused on justice, regulation, legislation, authority. So that is a very beautiful writing in humility. He is admitting the wrong path church took for the past 2000 years, and the outcome of that is not comforting, and there were so many disasters. The best is crusades, fighting between Islam and Christianity, almost 10 crusades from 10th century to all the way to the 12th century. Even now it continues in some countries. So because we were focusing ourselves not on mercy. If the mercy was employed in the beginning, I think crusades would have never happened, and inquisition in the Middle Ages would have never happened. Pogroms, burning at stake, excommunications, forced conversions, colonization, slavery, First World War, Second World War, globalization, poaching, deforestation, plunder of natural resources, dominion. All these things would have never happened. So I think Pope realizes now we should change or we should adapt. Church started in the early times of practicing mercy. And then slowly after the Constantine in the 4th century, slowly drifted into administration, regulation, manipulation, all that kind of politics. And then in the Middle Ages, it went to the climax, it peaked. So the authority and the hegemony. And slowly now church is coming to the grassroots level, to basics. What is the basic? Basic is mercy. So I think church is taking up again the mission in a renewed way, and also at the same time feeling sorry for what had happened in the past. And now we have to show a new path. So when we employ mercy, I think we can reduce the negative impact in the world. So I'm going to read for you article or paragraph number 10 from Misericordiae Vultus, a document written by Pope Francis in 2016. Paragraph 10. Pope Francis writes as follows: mercy is the very foundation of the Church's life. All of her pastoral activity should be caught up in the tenderness she makes present to believers. Nothing in her preaching and in her witness to the world can be lacking in mercy. The Church's very credibility is seen in how she shows merciful and compassionate love. The Church has an endless desire to show mercy. Perhaps we have long since forgotten how to show and live the way of mercy. The temptation, on the one hand, to focus exclusively on justice made us forget that this is the first, albeit necessary and indispensable step. But the Church needs to go beyond and strive for a higher and more important goal. On the other hand, sad to say, we must admit that the practice of mercy is waning in the wider culture. In some cases, the word seems to have dropped out of use. However, without a witness to mercy, life becomes fruitless and sterile, as if sequestered in a barren desert. The time has come for the church to take up the joyful call to mercy once more. It is time to return to the basics and to bear the weaknesses and struggles of our brothers and sisters. Mercy is the force that reawakens us to new life and instills in us the courage to look to the future with hope. Mercy can do miracles. Mercy can move mountains. Pope recently in his encyclical, for example, Evangelii Gaudium Lumen Fidei Laudato Si, or in all these documents he uses one word very often: tenderness. That is the word. Tenderness. The word is so beautiful. Tender means a merciful look, a merciful attitude towards others. So this word is very dear to Pope Francis. So as we started the year of mercy, I think we should be convinced that we are capable of mercy. That is the first point. We are capable of tenderness. At the same time, the other people also, there are people around the world, not only humans, the little creatures like the sheep, cows, the land, the trees, the mountains, all of them can appreciate mercy or tenderness. In other words, they need our mercy and tenderness. And if we show and if we give our compassion to all of this, I think we have included the lifestyle of Jesus. We are following the lifestyle of Jesus, because Jesus Christ was the symbol of mercy. The whole actions, the salvation and the redemption stories, they all speak of mercy and the compassion of our God. So we are capable of mercy because God has created in His own image. So if we are created in His own image, I think we have the reflection of God's character within ourselves. I think the new age, the future, is going to be built on compassion and mercy, in which every life has its own place, and we can shun the violence from the world. Actually, in Hinduism, especially Jainism, they use a word called ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. In other words, display of mercy and compassion. So this is a Jubilee Year of Mercy 2016. In Indian context, I would like to call it Jubilee Year of Ahimsa 2016. This word was so dear to Mahatma Gandhi, and he envisioned that India should be built on mercy and compassion. Compassion to people, compassion to land and water and resources, compassion to neighbors, compassion to the cosmos. He used a beautiful word called Sarvodaya. That means the upliftment of all. So because you have compassion, you can uplift everything, uplift them all. So everybody should live in peace, happiness and joy. So I think this year is the greatest gift given by God, especially Pope Francis, so wonderful. And he at last, it took Pope Francis to realize what's going on, the going on in the world at this present moment of time. I think this time we have to make a big difference. Otherwise we have gone too far, staggering. We became stagless, but now we return to the path. I think Pope Francis is leading the way. I think let us follow and let us celebrate the year of mercy or the year of ahimsa with enthusiasm and with love and concern and tenderness. So Misericordiae Vultus, written by Pope Francis, paragraph number 10. Please read it, and happy reading. And thank you, and God bless.